Hi everyone and welcome to today's lesson on open chords. So it doesn't matter if you want to be the next Jimi Hendrix of guitar or you just want to learn some chords so you can strum away at your next summer barbecue. This is the place to start, okay? So you need to know about open, major and minor chords. So open chords basically just means you playing with some open strings in this region of the guitar neck right here where the neck meets the headstock right there. Okay, so what I've done, and you're probably wondering why there's stickers on my guitar, is I'm using different colors to identify where to place your fingers on the guitar neck. Okay, so I swear on my life, if you learn these chords as well as some minor chords as well, you'll be able to play so many different tunes. It's unbelievable. Okay, a lot of songs just use 4, 3, sometimes even just 2, or even sometimes just one chord throughout the whole song. And it's usually within this region of the guitar neck. So this is really helpful. Okay, so let's start first with what I like to call the squashed finger chord, A major. I've got yellow to identify where to place my fingers here. So we're going 2nd fret of D. Okay, actually, before we begin, I'm assuming that you already know the names of the strings. Maybe you don't. Okay, so let's quickly run through. Bear with me if you do already know the names of the strings, but we'll do this quickly, okay? So it's E, A, D, G, B, and E. That's running from the heavy string, the thickest string, to the lightest string. Okay, a little rhyme, well, not a rhyme, just a little something to help you to remember the names of the strings. Every amateur does get better eventually. E, A, D, G, B, E. Every amateur does get better eventually. E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so hopefully you've caught that. And if not, just run it through a few times and soon enough you'll remember. Okay, let's crack on. So, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, and 2nd fret B squashed together gives you A major. You can strum from the A string down, or all the strings. Probably from the A string down gives you a slightly cleaner option, and A major. Can you see the yellow stickers there? 1, 2, 3 together. A major. All right. So let's go to this dark orange color, or red. Actually, to me, it looks like dark orange. So I call this triangle shape because your fingers sort of form a triangle. Okay, or at least in my eyes, anyway. So middle finger, high E string, the thinnest E string. So on 2nd fret, then you've got 1st finger, index finger on the 2nd fret of G, and then you've got ring finger on the 3rd fret of your B string. And you can either play from the D string down or from the A, definitely not E, okay? So 2 options, from A or D. Okay, so triangle shape. Can you see the stickers? 1, 2, 3, and play. Excellent. So that was D major. And by the way, you don't always have to say D major or C major. If you just say D or C, it's implicit. Everyone knows that you mean a major chord. Okay, so let's now do C, as we've mentioned it. So it's what I call the diagonal shape. It's 1st finger, 1st fret of B, middle finger, 2nd fret of D, and finally ring finger, the 3rd fret of the A string. Crucial point here, try and avoid the low E string, okay? So if you play the low E, even though you've got E in the chord, if you play it on the low E string, it doesn't sound so good. I'll demonstrate now. It doesn't sound nice. Okay, so actually you want to play from the A string down, like so, okay? So can you see the blue stickers? 1, 2, 3, and keep your fingers nice and curved and play. Okay, cool. All right, C major. Next up, we have the green chord here. It doesn't matter. You can use different colors. It doesn't, again, you can even use different stickers. It doesn't matter, different shapes. Let's carry on with E major. I've chosen green for no reason whatsoever. I've got 1st finger, 1st fret of the G, so that's index finger. Middle finger, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the A, and then your ring finger squashes underneath 2nd fret of the D. And you definitely play all the strings here as E major. Let's see the green chord again. 1, 2, 3, and play. Good. That was E major. Now, finally, the one I like to call stretchy chord, because you have to stretch your fingers quite a lot. I've used a light orange color here. and it's ring finger, third fret. There's different ways of playing the G, but this is just one way. Third fret of the thin E string. Then you got middle finger, third fret of the low E string. So that's why you stretch. You're stretching across the fretboard. And first finger, second fret of the A. Play all the strings, and that gives you G. All right. Good stuff. So that's stretchy chord. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and play across like so. Or now a different option here. You haven't got all the stickers, but you can actually use 4 fingers to play G. It just means little finger on the high E string, third finger on the third fret of the B, middle finger on the third fret of the low E, and then first finger, index finger on second fret of A. Like so. I tend to go for that option actually quite most of the time, unless I have a specific reason not to. Okay, so let's run through that again. Squash finger chord A. You've also got triangle D. You've got diagonal C. You've got E. And then you have finally stretchy chord G. 2 different options. Okay, so I hope you got all of that. We'll now look at some minor chords. Hi, and welcome back for part 2, which is now focused on minor chords. Okay, so we have these 3 minor open chords here that we're going to learn. The first one is very cool. It's just 2 fingers, nice and easy. It's second fret is our green chord here. Can you see? Second fret of A, second fret of D, and you strum all the strings. As E minor. So when you say minor chord, you do have to specify it's minor. So E minor. Okay? Excellent. So moving on. Actually, if you go from this E minor chord and then just move your fingers down, add 1 extra finger to the B string, first fret, you have A minor. So either strum down from the A, or you can include the low E. Okay, it doesn't make too much difference. Maybe from the A is a nice clean sound. Okay, let's do that again. First fret of B, middle finger, second fret of D, and your ring finger squashed underneath, and so blue chord there, A minor. Okay, perfect. And then finally we have D minor. Probably I've noticed that for beginning guitarists, so new students of the guitar, this is probably one of the more difficult ones of our open chords. It's first fret of the high E string with your index finger. Then you got a ring finger on third fret of the B, and then middle finger, second fret of the G. And you can include the A, but definitely not the E, okay? Ideally just from the D. Okay? I call this the podium chord because you know how in the Olympics you've got bronze, silver, gold. Okay? So when they go up on the podium, it has this shape. Bronze, silver, gold, right? So gold in the middle there. And so strum down from the D or include the A. Okay? Technically a slash chord, by the way, if you include the A, but we'll talk about that another time. Okay, so D minor. Keep your fingers nice and curved. D minor. Let's run through again. So E minor. Let's clear the way so you can see. Okay, and 2 fingers there. Blue chord here for A minor. Okay, so first finger B, first fret. Then you've got second fret, D and G. A minor, and finally the podium chord, which is, I've chosen to use a dark orange or red, depending how you see it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and there you go, D minor. Okay, so that was a summary of our minor chords. So remember, if you're not familiar with the concept, in a very broad, extremely broad definition, major chords are happy and minor chords are sad. But it's not always the case. Sometimes it depends on the context and and everything else involved, the lyrics, the melody. But as a very broad generalization, major is happy and minor is sad. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's introduction to open chords. I hope you found it useful. Please, if you liked this video, subscribe. You've got a little button to the side there. You can just click and subscribe very quickly. Tell your friends about this channel. I'll be doing plenty more technical exercises. I've so far done just ones for very new guitarists, but I'll do more advanced ones as well. You've got different categories for various songs to learn, and also types of guitar or genres of music that are a little bit more specific as well. So please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson on open chords, open triad, major, minor chords. Have a lot of fun, rock on, of course, and see you next time. Ciao.